This is the first time around I've seen 4-man delivery wafers at the recovery area. And as I came in here for the donation, I saw this machine that uses infrared to take your temperature. I had about a 97 degree Fahrenheit temperature. On that new infrared scanning machine. And as for this is my information for blood donors pamphlet.
Michael? Yes. Right. How are you?
Doing well yourself?
When he has questions about the infrared scanner, I ended up being told that it took your temperature using infrared. And I said that infrared technology has been around for decades. I subsequently asked I only just now saw the infrared machine. And I was essentially told that it had to do with the ongoing COVID pandemic. I currently have my mask pulled below my mouth. So that I can eat and drink. In the last hour or two, before I came to donate,
That's okay. Haley just walking up and be like,
I had a herbal energy Arizona drink and a Whopper from Burger King. One thing I've noticed with blood donation centers is that if they're a permanent blood donation center, they don't give you water prior to your donation. Whereas if you go to a blood drive where a location has been temporarily converted into a blood donation center, you're given bottled water when you arrive. Well, this could be attributed to sampling bias, though I recall being to many temporary blood drive locations. I only recall being at this permanent blood drive center.
Alright, let's do this. Then again. Okay, let me look. Alright, they're not open? Oh,
I take at least some responsibility for the fact that today's blood donation was pretty slow, and at one point it completely stopped, and another volunteer had to, or volunteer or worker, had to make an adjustment to the needle in order to get the donation flowing again. And after that point, though, it went pretty fast.
this right here, that's the west side.
I got here at pretty much 9 in the morning sharp. And it's pretty close to 10 in the morning sharp right now.
I consider it west side.
I'm glad to hear that. They had more banana wafers.
That big building right there, I just see right there.
I was a little nervous right before the actual donation for some reason, even though I know that I've donated many times in the past, and they all went off fine in the past. It could have something to do with how the concept of blood donation only came about in roughly the last 100 years, as far as I'm concerned. And as such, it's too new of a concept to be evolved with the human mind. It's capable of complex things, but evolution occurs slowly while technology advances quickly.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even raise 11:45. Oh. You can't just buy something.
In at least some ways, the human mind is used to how humans lived back in the Stone Age or something like that. Or I'm thinking back in hunter-gatherer times. I'm thinking. And under that context, blood donation seems to be an unnatural thing to do, but that's just an attempt to explain why I may have felt nervous prior to the blood donation, even though, again, I've done it many times in the past. In virtually all cases, the hardest part of a blood donation is that a feeling of nervousness, which for me was only a mild case. A good way to cope with it is to strike up conversation with volunteer and staff at the center or blood drive. Though it is, of course, important to make sure that you don't distract them while they're doing something crucial.
Alright, hold on, wait. Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
And also, one trick I've remembered is where while you're lying on the bed, you lift one leg up a few inches and hold it for about a few seconds. Then do the same with the other one. And then you repeat like this. I remember some blood donation information pamphlet or something of that sort telling me that doing this can reduce the likelihood that you'll have a reaction. And I definitely think it helped in this case because the blood flow was initially slow due to me not drinking water prior to the blood donation. I mentioned a statistic I heard that only 3% of those who can regularly donate.
Oh, that was doing the picture. That's him.
The volunteer and staff told me that figure is likely higher because they get regulars, and that they're getting more donations than usual. And when I asked, they said that it does have something to do with the current ongoing pandemic.
I like being in other people's. I mean, my mom's shit.
Either way, I would like to take the time to encourage anyone thinking of donating to do so, as well as anyone who can donate. Your blood donation can help save the lives of up to 3 people. As long as you follow the general guidelines, which are to get a good amount of rest, which generally is a minimum of 6 hours, but ideally you want to aim for 7 or 8. Have a good breakfast and drink plenty of water, both on the day of and the day prior to your donation appointment. If I recall, I was initially scheduled to donate on the 9th of this month. Or perhaps it was on the 16th. Either way, something came up and I had to reschedule. And also, after your donation, you want to drink water to stay hydrated, avoid any heavy lifting, which I think the general rule is you want to avoid lifting anything that's heavier than 10 pounds, I would say. You want to avoid doing that because lifting something heavy could result in a burst blood vessel. I'm pretty sure the veins are generally about as thick as string. The string of yarn, I would say. As long as you follow these guidelines, in virtually all cases, your blood donation, or any blood donation for that matter, should go smoothly.